everyone, it's Mrs. Mann, and I'm so glad to see you again. Today we're going to be talking about kitchen music. So the past couple of weeks we've talked about percussion instruments, we've talked about instrument families, and this week we're going to discover instruments within a house that you can use. I'm going to be showing you some of the things that I have in the house. These are pretty cool. They're like little antique cups, and I just thought it would be fun to pull them out and drum on them today. And so I have a whole set of cups right here, and each one of them have different sounds to them, and they look like this. If I come up close, they're made of metal, so they're not like glass cups or plastic cups. These are antique metal cups, but they're fun to play on. So if you grab a spoon, and you can do this at home, you can pull out any dishes that you want to try with, as long as you ask your parents first. And you can get a spoon. It sounds better with a metal spoon, but if you don't have metal spoons, you can use plastic or something like that. And you can just make a beat on them. You notice how each one sounds just a little bit different? Well, each cup is designed to have a different pitch. Even the cups you have at home, no matter what cup it is, it's going to make different sounds. They're all designed to do that. Though the makers of the cups probably don't know that, but each cup has its own different sound. And if I were to get 2 spoons, I can do more drum beats. Some other things you can do with the cups, you can clap them together. And they still make pretty cool sounds. I do have some other dishes here. If you can see them, they're just stacked up on each other. These are also made of metal. Oh, they're pretty cool. They're fun to drum on too. So if I were to add that into the mix, notice how each one sounds different? And you can play it however you want to. Some other things that I have a glass jar. You can also play on the glass jar. You can do from the sides and the top. You can create your own drum beat. And let's see, I have this one. This one actually makes a pretty cool sound. It's like, you don't know, you pour things out of it. Let's see if I move my cups over. Sounds different if I play it on top. I also have some shakers, and these shakers, they're really old. By the way, most of the stuff in the house I kind of acquired. I did not make these, but this has corn in it for popcorn, and this one has rice. You can take anything that you want to put like corn or rice in, or whatever you have, maybe beans, and you put a lid on it. You can do this with a bottle. Like if you have just a plastic bottle or a water bottle or something, you can do that too. And all you do is shake it. Here's what the rice sounds like. You notice they both have different sounds. This one sounds a little deeper. This one sounds a little bit higher. And I also have this cool bell. So it's just a bell I found in the house. You can play the bell too with the spoons. You notice how the glass sounds different? I also have a bowl, and you can play the bowl like a drum. Sounds better if I hold it. But you can also play it on the ground too, or put it down and play it. Hold on, I'll move my things out of the way so you can see. And I also found some random eggs in the house. They're not real. They are ceramic eggs or something like that, but even these make a sound. And you can click them together. You can do that with hard-boiled eggs too if you still have the eggshell on them. And one of my other favorite things to do is play bottles. So you can take just a bottle, you can take a plastic water bottle and do the same thing, and you just put it underneath your chin like we talked about with the flute, and you blow into it. And what's cool about bottles is you can add water to it, you can add your favorite drink to it, you can put like soda or fruit juice in it or something like that, or water. And it can make different sounds with it. The bottles will resonate at a certain pitch, and that will circulate the sound within it, and it will vibrate when it hits the correct pitch, which is pretty cool. And I'm about to show you something else with water. So hold on, I'm going to pause you. Hello, everyone. Again, now I have some glasses out here. They're antique glasses. They have little trees on them with snow. And today we're going to figure out the different sounds of them with water in them. So I'm going to play them with my metal spoon. You notice how they kind of have a nice long sound to them. And what I would like to do is to go through and figure out which ones have the higher pitches and which ones have the lower pitches, because each one is pitched differently. So I want to make this side the high side and this side the low side. So let's see which ones are higher and lower. I'm going to try it with these two first. Let's see which one's higher and which one's lower. Listen again. Let's see, is this one higher than this one? Yes, if you said this one is higher than this one, you're correct. Now we're going to go to these two. Let's figure out which one is higher than the other one. Listen again. If you said this one is higher than this one, you're correct. So I'm going to switch them. Now I'm going to go back to these first two, and let's see if we can put the one that's higher over here and the one that's lower right here. Ooh, those are close. But if you said this one, you're correct. Now we already said that these two are, this one's the higher one, this one's the lower one. Now let's go to these last two, and let's figure out which one is higher. The higher one will go right here. Listen again. If you said this one is higher than this one, you're correct. So now we have them in an order from highest to lowest. Ooh, that sounds kind of mystical. Let's see if we add 2 spoons to it. playing two at once. That sounds like a really neat sound. I like that. Sounds like a mystical song. Oh. Wow, those two are the same pitch, but one of them is higher than the other one. Cool. And now moving on. I'm going to pause you again.